Find a way forward. Okay. Do I still have all my stuff? Looks like it. Where am I? Haven is destroyed. That's all I really know at this point. And that I fell from there. Alright, I can't go any faster than this, like, really slow walk. So here's hoping this doesn't continue forever. Because that's a long hallway. Okay, we're good. Kind of. I still can't, like, go that fast. I'm okay. I'll stop talking. I don't really know what the purpose of that was, but okay. Okay, now I can jump. Uh-oh. I don't know what I was about to say there. Sorry. Mark of the Rift is a focus-based ability. Focus is a resource that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Each party member has a personal focus meter, but all party members gain focus when a single member deals damage. Whoa. Sure. Holy shit. Wow. Is there a way I can adjust where that goes? I've gotten used to the system that I have. So I don't know if I'm too fond of the placement. I know that I can change, like, where... No, I don't want to level up, or automatically level up. Oh, wow. Inquisitor... I have a new thing. Alright, it just kind of goes in a cycle. Alright. What's this do? Mark of the Rift. You've gained... Mark of the Rift, a focus-based ability. Mark of the Rift causes massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. Focus teamwork is successfully performing an ability combo earns additional focus for the party. Alright, I'm trying to remember how I can go about assigning... no. Ah, that's how. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Put that there. Put that there. Excellent. Excellent. So now we have that behind there. Okay, what else do we need? Poison weapons does not actually have a placement as of now. So we'll put that there. I don't understand what the X is for. Well, whatever. I think we have everything we need. Alright, cool. Cool. I like it. There's multiple different places I can go now. All of my powers can't seem to be used at the moment. Not quite sure why. I doubt I can go this way. Yeah, no, same thing. Alright, go to the light source. Because clearly that is the best way. Uh-oh. We've got a storm, everyone. Pretty bad storm, actually. Hope I don't freeze to death, because that would suck. Alright, there's a fire over here, but I guess it went out. Oh, am I losing health because of this? Because my health bars... Oh, no, you know what? I probably gained damage from the fight. That's probably what it is, because it's not actively going down at the moment. This kind of reminds me of Uncharted, almost. Uncharted 3, in particular, when you're in that desert place after the plane crashes. Like, it kind of goes in and out. That looks like a camp, potentially. Oh, shit.
It's cold. Nothing.
Oh, okay. That's too bad. I was hoping I could set up fire or something. I feel as though I might be moving along a little too fast in this game. Because this feels like... You know, obviously they're different, but this feels almost like kind of Vermeer, in a sense, from Mass Effect. You know, like this would be this around the same placement in the game. Maybe I'm off on that, but it just feels as though this is a major plot point in the game where it kind of marks the halfway point for the main storyline. Or something like that. Okay, storm isn't as bad now. I guess the snow's really deep, though.
Embers. Recent.
So there's somebody close. Jesus Christ. Maybe if we get up on that rock, we can get a little bit of a jump. Nah, that's not gonna work. Just a waste of time. Oh, I see civilization. There's fires down there. Or maybe that's Haven.
Thank the Maker.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache.
They know. But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such such is the claim of this Corypheus. He is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
I'm not totally sure how I want to go about this. Like, I still don't believe, I'm not really sure exactly what he means. He doesn't believe that he's ready, or he doesn't believe in the Maker, perhaps? Or perhaps he doesn't believe that this is not insurmountable. I don't know. I think this is a waste of time is a better way of going about it, because it doesn't necessarily mean that he isn't still on board, but he's having serious doubts considering the course of events that have happened most recently. Let's try that.
If the enemy is still out there, these questions don't matter. We need soldiers, weapons.
Oh.
Corypheus doesn't care what we believe.
I guess that's sufficient. Not what I thought it was going to mean, but whatever.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark.
This is unsettling.
Corypheus will care. The best answer to powerful lies are certain truths.
A word.
Yes, master.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter, His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Yes, please. I like it. I want that.
Sky.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you?
Yeah, he wanted the anchor.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
I'm a rogue. I can't use that sword. Can I have a dagger, please?
You.
It's unanimous. You all have that much confidence in me.
All of these people have their lives because of you. They will follow.
That wasn't the question.
I will not lie. Handing this power to anyone is troubling. But I have to believe this is meant to be. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Indeed. Kind of sucks.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Celine had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
He's not talking about Hawk, is he?
Stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Yeah, I don't know who he's speaking of, but it's probably a cameo from the previous game, right?
A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Okay. So I have enough power to make a war table, I guess. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of things I gotta do. This place is kind of screwed, but I can imagine that when we fix this place up, it's gonna look pretty awesome. Oh my god, that's a lot of things. That is a lot of things. I feel overwhelmed. Okay. What do we have here? Oblique Cutter, Bleeder of Souls. What is the armor that I'm currently wearing? Because it's not that, is it? Yeah, no, I'm wearing some other shit. I don't know what... Whatever. It doesn't matter. Gotta find a bunch of beds. Gotta get to the blacksmith. Go to the war table to make contact with Fairbanks. And I had to stop Venatori from advancing to the west. Recruit an Archanist at the war table. Jesus. Go to the war table to investigate the exalted plains. Look for coal. Oh yeah, I remember coal. Alright, Jesus Christ, that's so much. I need to go ahead and upgrade my character. Focus teamwork, maybe. I feel like upgrading this should be the next thing I do. Your leap away, no. No, I'm not really into either of those things. Caustic. What does this do again? Successfully performing an ability combo earns additional focus for the party. I don't know how to really perform an ability combo necessarily, though. So, I'm not sure. Death Blow. You lash out hard with swift and deadly skill, and then again against a wounded foe. I think this is an ability. I already have quite a few abilities. Unforgiving Chain. Your daggers blur a dance of deadly pain. Each strike adds to your critical hit chance. After a critical attack, your chain resets as you begin another dance. So it's kind of like a, yeah, it's an attack chain. I got it. Before your target turns to face your blow, you move to stealth, impossible to find. Let's go with this. Dorian. Oh, no, Sarah. Okay. Pincushion. The first arrow doesn't kill them. The 10th might. Each consecutive hit with a bow attack does progressively more damage to the target. Sure. I don't think anybody else... Yeah, nobody else. Okay. Wow. There's so much to do. It's ridiculous.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Okay. So I need to speak with Varric. Head to the war room to find a way into the Winter Palace. There's a lot of power required for this stuff, and I have it, but, I mean, once I spend on one thing, I've lost almost all of it. Okay, can't open that door. So then I need to go to the Undercroft. I don't know what that is.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
Okay, I can't open anything. The Undercroft. Cataloging Skyhold. Undercroft editions. Difficult to be clear. We can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in a new stone, which means excavation. and I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep was settled on top of it. It's weathered, some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like the inside of a forge, large spots. No idea what that means. It's as solid as you get, so fill it full of tools and toys. But there's a dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old build like that. Sodding fool. Oh, I like the noise. Alright. Oh, Harriet. Oh, so this is... Okay, gotcha. So this would be like for blacksmithing, or it would just be smithing. Use the workbench in Skyhold Undercroft to plan out the design of the castle. Ooh. So there's decor, there's a throne, personalize the seat of the power in the Great Hall. Windows, install stained glass windows in the Inquisitor's quarters. Decor, personalize decor throughout Skyhold. Heraldry, choose the heraldry that appears around Skyhold. Drapery, choose drapes for the Great Hall. Bed, obviously. Banner, change the Inquisition's banners. Oh, okay. I don't really like changing it, honestly, because everything else is a representation of like some sort of faction or group, and I'm not too fond of that. All right, all I can do is that. Hold on a sec. What's this? Heraldry. Choose the heraldry that appears around Skyhold. Ferelden, Orlais, Andrastian, Chantry, Inquisition. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so most of this stuff is locked. Okay, so I can't really customize very much at the moment, honestly.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about Adan. Experience like that, you can't just find. Flisser. So sad. Too young. The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
I'll be back later.
Alright, so this is quite a lot to do. A bit overwhelming in all sincerity, but I think I'll get used to it. Wow.
Place? So much room for whatever was here.
Seriously, it's much bigger than Haven was. Just overall.
Inquisitor.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, that I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is Elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any lore connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Orlais into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
It'll take some getting used to, you know, reacclimating myself to a new location.
Greetings.
No.
We'll talk later.
I'm trying to read the thing here. Request for resources on the Fade. As a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montillier has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompany this letter, with the remaining en route from libraries in Val Royeaux and surrounding Archivist Bannon. It's just a bunch of books or you know, excerpts and stuff of that nature. I can't go that way. Let's see what's over here. A couple other people upstairs. Alright, we got an archive up here.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
I could just be a dick and be like, no, you're beneath me. Yeah.
Having you here willingly can only make us stronger.
Fair enough. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall it is going well.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a warden.
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No. It's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Alright then. I'm not going to read that. Halisma.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Minave?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal, given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
I don't want to take up like a whole bunch of time, you know, with dialogue. I'd like to get some stuff done. in this part. Alright, I know Dorian's right over there. I think we'll save some of the dialogue for later. What's this? On the condition of your charges. Dear Leliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Shmooples II is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. I guess that's their dog. Or her dog. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news. I've managed to discourage Bulay. It's her kid, I guess. Bulay from leaving herself on the... No, it's a dog. God damn it. On the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felician from 2 doors down has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She's quite delightful, and Shmooples II is fond of her. I suspect it is because she brings some sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of one of the Blanchards hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchards about their spies. All I had to do was put Shmooples II in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart from Ferelden, or for Ferelden, as soon as possible. I have arranged for Garden to take over Nightkeeper Sparrow. Alright, so we got a couple of grunts over here.
Leliana will want access to the birds. Get the cages up here. Quickly.
And we have Leliana right there. I can't open that door.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Uh-oh, what happened?
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
This place is, you know, it's fixer-upper, but... fucking bats. But I think this is pretty cool. I don't think you should beat yourself up too much about it. We only lost, like, 2 people.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
Yeah. Take that with you. I think I just looked at this. Yeah. Alright. Okay, in that case, we'll save Dorian for another time, because I've been kind of just going around talking to people for the past, like, 20 minutes, and I'm sure it's getting kind of boring. Some of you would probably like to see exactly what's going on outside of this castle. So I think that's what we're going to go do. Once we look at that door over there. And there's nothing, so... Fuck what I just said. Holy shit. This is a kingdom. I mean, that's what this is.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
Vivienne. Blackwall. Lisette. I think I remember her. Sarah. There's so many people. God damn it. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Before I blow my brains out, let's take a look at everything we need to do in Skyhold. There's actually not that many. There's just a lot of things in general that we have to do now. Okay, welcome to Skyhold. This new home for the Inquisition has a lot to offer. Take a look around. So I need to find the war room. Rune crafting. Recruiting an Archanist will allow the Inquisition to craft runes to enhance weapons and armor. Oh, I wasn't able to access runes before. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so I need to go to the war table. Alright, so... let's go ahead and talk to Cassandra, because I imagine there will probably be some sort of cutscene to go with that. And then we'll go back to the castle, or not castle, but you get what I mean. And we'll go to the war room, war table, whatever. And we'll do all that.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Yeah, this has got to be some sort of cameo from the second one, but I mean, I don't know what that means, so...
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Alright, back to the war room. Let's start making some progress. Assigning people to things and stuff. And what's not. I know I keep on saying it, but there's so much to do. I can just tell. I'm so excited, yet overwhelmed at the same time. I wouldn't be as overwhelmed if I didn't have to do videos on this. But yeah. Okay, where's the war room? I think actually the war room is back where Josephine is located. Yeah, it's right past her into here. Yep, right there. Wonder what this new place looks like. Let's go and save real quick. I like it. New table. Things look good. See, I gained a new Inquisition perk point, so I'm gonna take a look at anything new I can get. Doesn't seem like that much, honestly.
Are you alright, Leliana?
Are you?
I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Okay. Training and proper weight distribution during hard ride significantly increases resistance to being unseated. Okay, there's really actually not that much. Alright, I'll take a look at this further off recording. Wow, there are a lot of things. Holy shit. Okay. Let's start by reading the things that have been done. Okay. So we've chosen a successor in Thedas. Ambassador Montillier, I am of course pleased to aid the Inquisition in its holy endeavor. My wife, Carolina, has recently been taken by religious fervor and has declared her intention to live the rest of her life in a small chantry near the Arbor Wilds, excuse me, where she will have the solitude necessary to live her life of spiritual reflection and repentance. As such, I have sold most of her gowns and jewelry, and I am pleased to make the resulting funds my gift to the Inquisition. Yours, Duke Stefan de Firmin. So we gained 120 gold out of that.
When we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced.
I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
Maybe they just thought it sounded cool. Just saying. Okay, address... Wait, I already looked at... Oh, oops, wrong thing. Okay, here we are. Investigating the strange chalk markings. A spy's report. Posts set up along the Imperial Highway, ostensibly to guard trade routes and facilitate procuring supplies for the Inquisition. Eyes on all approaches. Fourth night. A caravan carrying refugees makes camp nearby for protection. After midnight, a young woman on crutches makes small talk with patrol guard. After he passes, she crouches and makes the mark on a tent post. The woman pretends for half an hour to know nothing. When it becomes clear the ruse will not work, she kisses an Andrastian locket and says, "Glory to those across the seas." She dies. The locket was poisoned. Oh. That's unfortunate. An offer from the Blades of Asarian. Your worship, I trust these goods will serve you, or your Inquisition. We remain at your service, Ivor of the Blades. Got some gold out of that. Cool. Alright, so we got a fuck ton of new things now. Holy shit. Alright. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. I think that could be useful. Okay, who would be best for this? It would be Cullen. Okay, Fiona, we got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? Sketch. Cullen, they're likely afraid to come out of hiding. I could send a few non-Templar soldiers to protect the mages on their way here. Sounds good. Shadows of Denerim. Okay, mediate between the Ostwick and noble families. I think Josephine would be best for this. No? Wow, okay. Inquisitor, you may recall we offered your distant relatives in the Free Marches a promise of aid. One branch of your family has asked you to mediate their dispute with another. Sorry, I lost my place for a second. But their description of events is rather convoluted. It apparently began with an insult during the harvest ball in Ostwick over the quality of their milch cows and escalated to a pitched battle between 200 soldiers last week. Really, it would do us good to step in, if only to preserve the name of the Trevellians as a whole. Ambassador Montilier. So Liliana is actually the best course of action to take on this. My spies could try to untangle who's truly at fault, but it may not matter if blood has been spilled. So let's go with Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Now, let's venture to Orlais and take a look at something in here. No, that's a lot. Can't do that. Wow. Okay, wow. Serpent of Navarra, choose successor and lead us. I already did that, didn't I? I could have sworn I already did that. Well, okay, then in that case I'm not going to do that yet. Serpent of Navarra? Perhaps? I want to pick one that, like, is optimal for Josephine in particular, you know? So I haven't read those yet. Sorry about that. Dorian's Request. Memorial for Haven. Okay, so yeah. No, shit. Colin's best for that. Son of a bitch. None of... Okay, it doesn't take any time for any of these. Okay. Acquire the Arcanist. Or Archanist, I'm not really sure. Skyhold has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The War and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and a reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tanterville, but this Arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. Josephine says Alliance can overwhelm any concern. The owners of where she will travel need only be convinced of the worth of pleasing us. Alright, that was immediate. The Arcanist has been secured despite great cost and the concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages. She waits a meeting with the Inquisitor in the Undercroft. Awesome. I'll do that in a second. Strike a bargain. I would think this would be... okay. We'll use Josephine on this. Inquisitor, strike a bargain with Merchant Princess. The allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit it. Ambassador Montilier. I have chosen... okay, Josephine. I have chosen a few dozen diplomats to handle the merchant princes. I will, of course, inspect everything we sign myself. So, you do that, Josephine. Alright, so we've got a lot of Ferelden taken care of now. I think... that going downstairs and talking to the Arcanist is probably the best thing to do now. So I need to craft a rune in the Undercroft. What was the other thing I had to do? Okay, hold on a second. Skyhold. No. Oh, I just have to craft a rune at this point. So Josephine's ready in the war room? Really?
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Hello there. Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Oh, so this is a dwarf?
You're the magical advisor.
You're him, the Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Archanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Harrod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
I get it, because you're short. Isn't you hear? That's funny. It's funny, right?
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. It drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
Alright, so I need to have an item enchanted and have Harrod create a masterwork. Now the rugged dagger. Yeah, okay, let's go with the rugged dagger. Let's go with that. And we'll do iron. And ram leather. Alright, now I need to have the item enchanted. So, we have a couple things taken care of now. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Commander, a lot of mages just showed up. I hope they're friendless, because if they're not, we're in trouble. Captain Rylan. We have this.
Any news on rifts beyond reach of the Inquisition?
Yes. And it is not good.
Okay. So, mediation between the Ostwick noble families. Inquisitor, we tracked down the instigators of this controversy, but the information does little good. Neither side cares who began the feud. We must let it burn itself out and hope that Josephine can put some distance between your reputation and this branch of your family, Liliana. Dickheads. They're just fucking shit up. Not even, you know, it's not even helping. Ruining everything. Dicks. Alright, in that case, what's this? Serpent of Navarra. Alright, I think we'll assign Liliana to this. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem with in the nation of Navarra. A Tevinter mage by the name of Verelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heeded. Shut up.
This morning.
Alright, send an agent to eliminate the advisor as well as his supporters by any means necessary.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, so now apparently Josephine has her thing taken care of, striking a bargain with merchant princes. A bundle of documents at least 50 pages thick explains the trade agreement the Inquisition has entered into with the merchant princes of Antiva. Josephine has attached a note. Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here's a duplicate if you wish to review it. I would put aside 3 days and 24 candles. Ambassador Montilier. Alright, cool. So we got both of those things now. So we still have Josephine and Cullen to do things. So choosing a successor in Thedas. Liliana would have been the best for that, so we'll hold off again. Okay, hold on a second. Dorian's request. There was something else I was supposed to take a look at. Sorry, 1 second. Investigate Therenfall readout. I feel like we already did that, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Well, in a bit. Okay, Shadows over Denerim. Colin's the only one that can, so yeah, we'll do that. Inquisitor. Shadows over Denerim. Inquisitor, first things first, an apology. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drive my uncle out of his own town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best of moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe and didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. Isn't that always the way? These cultists, Venatori, I think they're called. We have them in the royal palace, or so I'm told, like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need to find them and drive them out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you'll help. Something grateful something. Okay. Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is King Alistair. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and have Cullen do this. Send forces to aid in the manhunt. Not only should we help, but everyone should see us doing it.
All right.
Sounds good. Okay. Let's see. What should we go for last? I think that would probably be good for Josephine. Yep. Okay. Gain Orzamer's friendship. We received a message from Orzamer, knowing an ancient darkspawn threatens Thedas. King Belin officially declared his support for the Inquisition. Josephine, I would advise sending a delegation to Orzamer as soon as possible to cement this alliance.
Inquisitor.
Perfect. Okay. Now that we've gotten that all out of the way, I think we should go ahead and go talk to Varric about his friend.